Hey everyone. As we've been coming into the summer, I've been thinking a lot about rest and renewal. This has also led me to the thought of peace. I've been praying for peace for my church and peace for myself and my family. And this has led me to researching and reflecting and praying about peace and even in my own devotional life, looking at peace and shalom. And one of the thoughts that I'd come across was the world sometimes tells us that in peace that we have to gain more, that if we had this or we had that, that we would have peace, or if we had all the information, it would give us more peace and more rest. But having peace sometimes means having less, that less, perhaps you've heard of it, less can be more. That's not about having it all, but having the right things in our life. And sometimes we can be getting so many things happening in our lives and we're receiving so much information. There's just so much noise that we can't find that rest and we can't find that peace. In John 14, Jesus talks about leaving a peace for us. He says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give as the world gives." That the peace that God gives us is the right peace. But so many times we have so much noise and other activity in our life that we miss out hearing his gentle voice and hearing the peace that he can give us. We've been going in my church through the book of Ecclesiastes, and it talks early on in Ecclesiastes 3 that there's a time for everything, and there's a time to be working and a time to be bringing in these new things, but there's also that time for rest and that peace and finding peace in the Lord and rest in him. That it's not about the noise. It's not about, well, if I just had this, I'd be able to have more rest or getting all of this information. It's about having that peace of having the right things in our life. And the most important thing is God himself. When my family and I were moving about a year ago, we were cleaning the house and kind of getting rid of a lot of things that we didn't need and packing things away. And I remember telling my wife that I really appreciated how the house, because we got rid of so much clutter, so to speak, was a peaceful place again. That all of this stuff, all the unnecessary things were put away, and we only kept the essential things in our life. That the noise and the clutter was done away with, and I had found peace in my home. So in our spiritual life, in our everyday life, if we are seeking peace, may we remind ourselves that it's not about gaining more things, but it is sometimes having less, having the right things in our life and pushing out the clutter and pushing out the noise in our life so that we can more deeply experience and appreciate the important things, the most important thing being to be able to hear and experience the voice of God and his love. God bless. Take care.